The University of Saskatchewan Husky football program has established a tradition of excellence, evident in the 1990s, winning 2 Vanier Cups in 1996 and again in 1998. Under the leadership of head coach Brian Towriss, the 1998 team finished the Canada West regular season with a 6-2 record. The Huskies would go on to defeat the UBC Thunderbirds 31-28 in the Canada West Hardy Cup final. The team advanced to the Churchill Bowl, hosting the undefeated Western Mustangs in front of a sold-out crowd at Griffiths Stadium, where the fans were 10 deep on the track. They defeated the Mustangs in that game 33-17 to book their trip to the Vanier Cup. Trevor Ludke was named the game MVP. Doug Rozen, who led all rushers with 23 carries and 140 yards, was named the player of the game. 4 players that season were named Canada West All-Stars by unanimous decision: Scott Flory, Matt Kellett, Warren Muzika, and James Repesse. All 4 were also named to the CIAU All-Canadian team. Warren Muzika was crowned the Canada West Defensive Player of the Year and went on to be the CIAU Defensive Player of the Year.
The 1998 team solidified their place in Husky history and continue to be held as the gold standard for the football program.
The thing that stands out to me from 1998 was the core of fifth-year guys that we had. To be honest with you, I know that we had a ton of talent coming through the program in my whole time in those 5 years that I was with the program. But I just remember that that core group of 5 guys that had been together, or the 5-year guys that had been together. Plus, I know we added some junior pieces as well. I'm just thinking of guys like Mike Milo, like Matt Kellett, that were 2, 3, 4-year guys that weren't necessarily all fifth-years. But man, we were deep. We had 4 offensive linemen, I think, from that starting Vanier Cup going to the CFL. We had a high-end elite quarterback in Ryan Reed. I know he's only a first, second-year guy with us, but we were so protected around him. Receivers like guys like Jarrett Rennie were there. Doug Rozen in the backfield with Todd Linden. There was a lot of really good pieces there, and then obviously on the defensive side, along the D-line with Repesse. And guys like Mike Milo, and then obviously the linebackers with Warren Muzika and Trevor Ludke, and it was just, I just remember it being a very, I never worried that year. That's all I really remember, is I never really worried. That I knew we were always going to be competitive. I knew we were always going to be in football games, because I knew we were tough, and I knew the guys cared, and we had talented guys. And yeah, it just ended up, anyway, it worked out for us.
I think it was just kind of like just the resilience of the game was back and forth, but at no point during the game were we ever really stressed or thought that we were going to lose. We just kind of felt like sooner or later we're going to take control of this game. It took a little longer than we anticipated, but I think we had 3 or 4 touchdown drops in the end zone in the first half, so we felt like the offense was moving the ball and doing really well. And then we had bad luck with an interception where it kind of went back, and all of a sudden they were right in the game with us. And then they ran back to their option, and I think Mike Milo just really hammered their running back, and the ball came out, and Trevor Ludke recovered in the end zone, and I think from then on, the last few minutes of the game was kind of just sealed the victory.
Victorious, coming to the Vanier in 89 and winning it in 90. On the threshold of another championship. Kronemeyer airs it out. It's intercepted at the 40. We've said it before, we'll say it again. Saskatchewan is #1 in Canadian university football. The 1998 Vanier Cup goes to the University of Saskatchewan.